I'm Yijia Huang from Pepperdine University MS Applied Analytics program. As we all know, GDP can reflect general economic situation, the cost of living and inflation rate of a country. So here I will introduce overview of worldwide GDP development from 2000 to 2017. First, let's look at the global GDP. We can see that the global GDP keep rising in general from 2000 to 2017, but in 2009, the global GDP has a small drop. The main reason should be the global financial crisis at that time. Then I show the world map here. The colors show the different GDP value. I can check the slider here to see total GDP in different years. Like in 2017, the green color in the map represents United States and China. These two countries are the top two. Further, we can see the GDP value of different continents or say different regions. Here we can click on different continents to view rank trends in GDP. In the bottom chart, the circle and line with pink and orange means Europe and Asia accounts for a large proportion of GDP. And until 2017, the Asia GDP reaches to 29,000 billion. Next, I will compare the GDP and GDP per capita. In 2017, according to GDP rank, United States is the number 1 and China is number 2. But according to GDP per capita rank, China is number 77. The same situation happens in India. Look at China and India. Their GDP are very high, but the GDP per capita are relatively low. It's easy to find the reason due to the large population. The population in China reaches to 1.4 billion, and the population in India reaches to 1.3 billion. Based on current trends, we can estimate that in 2026, the total population in India will exceed the total population in China. India will become the largest population country all over the world. Next, we will focus on Gini index, which can reflect economic inequity, measuring income distribution or wealth distribution among population. Generally speaking, the threshold value of Gini index is 0.4. The value lower than 0.4 is proper. So we can see the Gini index lower than 40%. Yeah, also. And we also can see that most countries with high GDP are with relatively lower Gini index, except like Brazil or Mexico. There are big differences in income distribution in these two countries. Finally, we will look at the GDP contribution of different sectors in GDP top 10 countries in 2017, agriculture, industry, and the services sector. Here we can use the parameter control to change the sector. We can find that although services sector keep going well in 21st century, agriculture sector is still in the dominant position, and at the same time, the contribution of industry sector becomes smaller. So that's all about my presentation related to GDP analysis. Thank you.